How's it going, people? It's your boy Vidz in the house, and don't forget to share, subscribe and like this video. Let's go. So as you guys may have seen in my last video, I did a response to Zakir Naik talking about can non-Muslims preach their religion in a Muslim country. His answer was ludicrous, you know, saying 2 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4, so why would you want to spread falsehood in the country? So why would you want to spread Christianity when we Muslims know that the Quran and Islam is the right answer? Right, he started giving his mathematical proof as to why non-Muslims will not be allowed to preach in a Muslim country. Bearing in mind, he was speaking to a Muslim audience in Urdu. This video that I will show is pretty much the same question he was asked. Can you preach any religion other than Islam in a Muslim country? But this time he's speaking to Oxford University students in English, and the main audience is non-Muslim. Check it out.
Dr. Naik, thank you for coming here. We really do appreciate it. And thank you for your complimentary words of this union being a bastion of free speech. With that same principle of free speech in mind, don't you think that I or anyone should therefore have the right to go to a Muslim country and proclaim the Christian gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God?
Brother asked the question, with the same right of freedom of speech, doesn't he have the right to proclaim the Christian Bible in any Muslim country? Brother, as we know today, all the Muslim countries per se do not follow Quran and the Hadith in the true sense. There are many Muslim countries, some may be close to Islam, some may not be close to Islam. Depending upon each country, they may have their own law. So what you have to do, you have to ask that particular country which does not permit you to preach your gospel, what is the reason that they don't want to preach your gospel?
Was that it? That's the answer. Absolutely amazing. I mean, can we just get a close-up of this guy's face? Look at that. That is the... I feel sorry for this guy, man. Poor guy's wearing a suit. He got dressed up for this occasion. He wrote down his question on a piece of paper. He's like, I'm going to ask the doctor this question. He's going to give me a brilliant answer. And at the end, he's going to say, I hope that answers the question. And he did none of that. He did not answer the question. He completely deflected. And in the end, he didn't even say, I hope that answers the question. Because he knows he didn't answer the question. This is the same question from a different audience now. And instead of being honest and saying no, non-Muslims will not be allowed to preach their religion in a Muslim country, he's saying, well, you know, the Muslim countries, you know, some of them follow Islam, some of them don't. So you will have to ask the individual country, you know, why am I not... Bruh, why are you deflecting? If you're so confident in your religion, if you're so 100% sure in your religion, just say no. You won't be allowed to preach your religion in a Muslim country because we have the truth and da-da-da-da-da. The same answer you gave in the last video.
तो दीन के मामले में हम जानते हैं इस्लाम ही सिर्फ सही दीन है, इसीलिए हम दूसरे दीन का प्रोपगेशन अलाउ नहीं करते.
But because you're speaking to a different audience, you are giving a different answer, and that is such a non-answer. You haven't answered the question, and you can see by the look on the guy's face, he's like, what? Complete deflection and complete doublespeak. When he's speaking to a Muslim audience, he's got his chest out and this and that. Oh yeah, we know what the answer is. But when he's speaking to a Muslim, he wants to seem very diplomatic and very peaceful, so he doesn't want to give straight answers. If you ask Dr. Zakir Naik, you know, is alcohol permitted in Islam? He wouldn't say, well, depending on the country you're in, you have to ask the government in the country whether or not the alcohol. He wouldn't say that. You know, depending on the country you live in, you have to ask. No, you would just say no. Alcohol is not permitted, right? So why are you saying this kind of? Why are you giving this kind of answer when it comes to free speech and when it comes to preaching religion? You know, just be honest and say no. You don't, but you're not, because you want to speak to different audiences with a different tongue. You want to seem very strong and very courageous in front of your Muslim audience, and you want to seem like a very peaceful and diplomatic guy in front of your non-Muslim audience. So that's why you're giving two different answers to the same question. Very, very bad.